Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. The A's will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Brett Anderson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Striding into the box, Zach Granite, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The high fastball is in there. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, no one really likes getting flunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Standing in, Domingo Santana. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. High and deep to left center field. Liriano going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's safe.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Second and third here, one man out. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Liriano looking up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 38th home run of the season for him, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 64 runs batted in. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from the Coliseum. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me if he throws strikes, he's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Devo. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, Matt, I'm hoping to see Jonathan Lucroy get it going. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
So coming to the plate, Jed Lowry, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. 2 hits in 7 tries. 1 out, nobody on. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That batting average for him at .355. 39 home runs now and 105 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Ramon Liriano.
Ready now, Ramon Liriano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. One left for Oakland. Still down 3-0. So stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Sean McDonald.
The next twin up, Sean McDonald. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Popped him up. Pinder in foul ground. Makes the play. One away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Zach Granite the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Baker comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Joe Mauer. Plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Twins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Baker. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And the pitch on 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and no one will track it down. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Santana over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Here's Matt Joyce now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 4 for 14. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 7, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward center field. That gets down and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Batting 8, designated hitter, Boone Powell.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Pineda pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Cue shot here out towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to make it 3 straight two-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Hit high and deep to right center. On the run is Granite. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2 hit sharply but foul down the right side. Another 2-2 offering. Popped high in the air. Lowry waits on it. One down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
So coming to the plate, Brian Dozier. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Dozier. To 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch. Ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Sano is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Dozier leads off first with one away. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. In there, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 3-0. So striding in, Steve Lombardozzi, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted in the air to center. Granite waits on it. 1 out. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So digging in now, Matt Olson flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, Ramon Liriano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Set to deal on 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Baker.
Digging in, Ryan Baker, runner in scoring position with Sir John. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here's Robbie Grossman, a base hit in his first trip.
Designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Ground ball foul down the left side. soft liner towards short, but there to take it is Lowry as he was well positioned for route number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Lays off 2-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sean McDonald waits on deck. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The catcher, number 5.
Stepping up now, Sean McDonald. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Popped him up. Lowry has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Zach Granite the next to bat. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 for Granite. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. grounded to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Daniel Calhoun answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Escobar on second. Granite on at first with 2 down. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready once again, Domingo Santana. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Fouled off. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Twins leave the bases loaded as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Dozier has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Hit on the ground to third. Sano has it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Boog
At the
Powell.
plate now is the designated hitter, Boog Powell. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pineda into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Powell, a 25-year-old. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Brian Dozier now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Brian Dozier.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. Taken there by Lowry. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he misses with it. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Comes set with the 0-1. Looped out towards short. Lombardozzi relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Twins retired in short order, and it's still 3-1. And that brings up Chad Pinder. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Third baseman, Chad Pinder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Sano gloves it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Next for Oakland, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Lombardozzi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Santana. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2-hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Frankie Montes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47, Frankie Montes.
Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Ace will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I have to count 0-2.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. One there. On to first. A double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Sean McDonald. And he puts it on the ground to second. Lombardozzi is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Count is 1 and 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
That's a
Tough
ball.
pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. McDonald corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Olson is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Liriano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And there are two away now.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder, Ryan Baker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Baker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for Minnesota, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Zach Granite. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Joe Mauer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Lowry is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Striding in once again, Domingo Santana. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Is a swing and a high pop-up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for Oakland,
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Irvin Santana takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Irvin Santana.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana is there. And that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Sean Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
38, Sean Kelly.
At the plate, Brian Dozier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Brian Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The Athletics are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. He's got it, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there, and he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Baker comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now back, designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for Minnesota, shortstop,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. His past history with Sean Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And that one just missed outside. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove at one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now, Sean McDonald. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Ryan Butcher.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Ready with the 0-1. There's a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Twins leave the bases loaded. They're up 3-2. Zach Duke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Steve Lombardozzi will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Jed Lowry will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Settling in now, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Granite waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Popped him up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. Twins are out in front 3-2. Coming to the plate now, Zach Brennan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Digging in now, Joe Mauer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 0-2 to Joe Mauer. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Jerry Familia enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
41, Jerry Familia.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mauer stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Chris Davis is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. To 2-2 now.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 2-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Yusmeiro Petit takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Twins. Addison Reed comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
43. Addison Reed.
Leading off the inning, Ramon Liriano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Here it is. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
So striding forward now, Chris Davis. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Reed has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Soft liner to the right side, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Dale Whiters will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Dale Whiters.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. And that misses for ball 1. And that one stayed up a little high.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Barreto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Barreto's on the move from first. Pitch inside, the throw. Tagged by Dozier. He is out at second base.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Bruce Maxwell will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 3 homers and 28 RBIs. Reed sets. Here he comes 0-1. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Wow, nice job there, notching career save number 159. Hey, I had 158 saves in my career, so I'll be in his rearview mirror forever. He's a good one, and we'll see how many more he can rack up.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Minnesota Twins hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Michael